Guys, it's your boy Shawn-jose from MajesticAF. We are back and better than ever for season 2, and I'm excited as hell. I know we had a hiatus. It was an unplanned hiatus, but we are back again. Tonight's guest is one of my closest friends from a young age, from the golden years. The sandbox days, kind of. He's a Marine veteran. He's one of the first guys I knew from my age group that joined the military. He was in Iraq. Everything. He's a great friend of mine. His company is a huge sponsor and supporter of MajesticAF. They every day. So now I want to tell you about what's coming up with season 2. Season 2 is going to have some tough interviews that I will tell you might be hard to digest. I got a couple of female battle buddies of mine that are going to talk about some real stuff later on in the season. I got some big names. I got some new sponsors that are going to be on. So let's get into this episode. Now I'd like to introduce you to my boy, Corey Timberlake. What's up, buddy?
Oh,
So we've been friends for years. You know what I mean? Like, we've been friends. You were the first guy I knew that joined the military out of high school. You know what I mean? Joined the Marine Corps.
yeah.
Semper, you know what I mean?
I always.
And I know you have a huge input to the military community. So what have you been doing since the military? And like, unless you want to talk about how we first met.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
don't remember it. I don't remember it perfectly. So
you remember it perfectly.
oh no, I don't. I don't
No,
remember.
I'm just like, 'cause I don't remember the first time we met. You're good.
Yeah, sorry. It's one of the
No,
little
you're
ones
good.
came in.
You're good. I don't remember when we first met.
It had to be like in middle school, right?
Yeah, when I first moved to Red Hook in 7th grade. I went to Red Hook halfway through my year. I was originally in Germantown, and I went from Germantown 7th grade to Red Hook 7th grade, which is a big change.
Like, yeah, like tell our viewers, like, Germantown is like a little north of Red Hook.
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes north of Red Hook, a little more country, a little bit more country, a little more poor.
I guess you could say that. But
Yeah,
so when you moved there, we became we hit it off right away. You're one of my
right.
best friends. I remember in high school, every morning, you bought me breakfast.
Yeah, you should do the math. If someone's watching, do the math. It's like $3 times 180. Do the math. That's what he owes me.
Yeah. But I gave him more in smiles as friendship. As friendship.
Yeah, I gain more in giving than receiving.
Yes, you're right.
I grab my ankles more often.
But we become very close brothers. I would say we're the best friends, brothers.
Yeah,
And so after high school, you joined the Marine Corps. So how long did you do in service?
4 years.
4 years. But you toured Iraq, right?
Yep. In
How was
2008.
how was your deployment?
Great.
Like, you had fun over there? I know the Marine Corps is a lot different than the Army.
I fucking loved it, bro. I loved every minute of it. If a helicopter, yo, my phone just rang right now too. If a helicopter came and landed here right now and dropped the rope and said, "Grab on, we're going to Afghanistan," I'd be on that helicopter within 10 seconds.
So it's all right to say that fucking you loved your time in service.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think now we're gonna go into like talking about what we normally talk here about purpose, mental health issues? Do you think anything that happened to you in the military affected you?
Yeah,
Still
well,
affects you to this day.
yeah, definitely. Guns are a huge part of my life now.
Same here. Same here. I love my
I
Second
mean,
Amendment.
did your recruiter tell you you would like be sleeping with a rifle for the next 5 years?
No, no, no. Actually, my recruiter, dude, like, I want to say we stats on Guzman, so I'll drop your name, bro. You're a shitty recruiter. Like, we didn't get along at all. Like,
Hey, he still
he
got
wanted
you
me
in.
to,
He
he
got you
wanted
in
me,
the door.
yeah, yeah, he did, dude. And I owe him the world for that. But, like, he did punch me in the stomach one time because, like, he messed up. I know
You
that you can't go
deserve
to
it.
basic
You
training when
fucking,
you're,
you out of all the people, you out of all the people, I would love to punch in the stomach.
like, so, like, when I got recruited, I had an open ticket. And I was honest to the Shawn-jose, and he told me to lie to him. So I didn't want to get in trouble because you know they feed you like if you go down to basic training with open ticket, you're getting disowned discharge. So I told him the truth. I was like, I don't want that shit. So then, literally, he's like, he gets in trouble, of course, as a recruiter. He brings me downstairs in the maps and like he's like, face your stomach. So I was like, stomach, and he punched me in the stomach, mad hard.
Sounds like
But
a fun time.
other than that, like I love the military. Like fuck him as a recruiter though. They all lie. They're made to lie.
Yeah, it's their job. I didn't pick my job. Did you get to pick your job?
Oh yeah. Well,
But
I
then again, also, were you the prime candidate to go to the army, or were you a shitbag that your recruiter had to like fix up
well,
and be like, hey,
I remember I was fucking always chubby, bro. Like I was always a heavy set kid. So like, no prime, no. I like barely made two. My first 2 mile basic training was like 30 minutes. I got it down to 13 on the dot, roughly.
hey,
But
what are we? Quick question: what are we live on right now? We're live on Facebook.
no, Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, I believe.
All right. If you
Gotta
get a
tell your
chance,
people.
I gotta tell my people right now. I'm gonna send a link.
So real
Send me.
quick to my audience and everyone, like he works with a guy that works very close with Weed for Warriors, where it's now that New York is fucking totally legal marijuana. You guys should go and support Weed for Warriors. It's an organization that's pushing for marijuana for mental health with veterans and with their PTSD. I'm a huge supporter of it. Yes, I don't smoke weed. Everyone knows that, but I believe it's better than feeding into big pharma's pockets and supporting big pharma. My man, and everyone I live with is huge supporters of the marijuana medical plan. So, listen,
I just gotta share. I just gotta share your
take your
page
time, take
right
your
now.
time, boys.
Yep.
But yeah. So
How many viewers you got right now?
I can't tell. I'm focused on this. The program I'm using doesn't really tell me. But so listen, with my time in service, like it was always stressful when I had to go, being away from my family and stuff. Like when I had to like go to drill and stuff like that. You were the active duty life.
Yeah.
So where were you stationed?
First I went to like everyone, Paris Island.
Yeah, so base training.
Basic training, 3 months. How
And
long was
then
yours?
14 weeks or some shit. I forget what, dude. That was 2009,
Yours was
2010.
9 weeks. Yours was 9 weeks.
Yeah, what FTX infantry? Yeah, something like
Mine was 14.
that. Okay, so
So
so where did you get
I could transfer from the Marine Corps and go to the Army without doing
without
boot
base
camp.
training?
You, on the other hand, would go to
I
the
would have to go to
Marine.
Marine Corps base training.
Yeah,
So,
the elite.
yeah, all right. Still the Department of the Navy.
Yeah, which is the best.
The Navy?
Yeah.
Okay, we won't get into this debate.
I'm the fighting tip. I'm the spear. I'm the tip of the.
Yeah. Well, you got some tips in the spirit here aspect. We won't debate about it. We both love each other in our service. So listen. So when you were stationed, did you like? I know my personal thing was like the military taught me how to party pretty well. Like it taught me how to like drink heavily. Like
Bro,
you know what I mean?
you live with your best friends for like 4 years,
Yeah,
and it's literally like, have you ever gone to a motel and thrown a motel party?
yeah.
That's identical to what Marine Corps life is like, or military life.
So with us getting back into like the real stuff. So
Where
after
was I?
service,
Where was I stationed? I went from Paris Island to Camp Lejeune for 1 month. 1 month in Camp Lejeune, I did Marine infantry training for 1 month. MCT, Marine combat training.
okay. And then where did you go
Then
after that?
29 Palms to the Mojave Desert.
Okay, that's out in California, right?
Yeah, I was there for like about a year.
And then you went to Iraq.
Then I went to Camp Lejeune, 2nd Maintenance Battalion, and then I went to Iraq.
Okay, so after your time in service, how was your mental health?
After the service,
Yeah,
I lost a lot of stuff.
I
I
think it's
lost my ex.
yeah.
I lost my car, my license. I was drinking and driving a lot, which I'm not proud of. But I mean, I think if you could be honest to yourself and not lie to yourself, how many other people out there are listening right now drink and drove before?
100%. 100%. When the
So,
generation
I mean, I'm still just sending out the link real quick. So that's where I was stationed. You should tell people where you were stationed.
well, I was stationed at Leeds Armory, like first 69th at first, and then 27th IBCT, which I did a deployment with my boys. But really, like my whole time.
Where was your favorite duty station?
Well, Mississippi, Camp Shelby.
Why?
We really didn't have these things. 'Cause honestly, like I got to stay there for a while, and like I met some cool ass dudes from different units. Like my boy Gonzalez, if he's watching, you're my fucking family for the day I die. And
Hey, how come I can't see messages?
dude, because you don't have to see messages or comments, bro. Focus on the interview, homie. Like,
I'm
so,
sending out.
all right.
I'm
So
sending out
listen,
the link.
listen. We only got a short period of time. So
My
can we
favorite
talk?
time?
No, can we talk about your mental health issues? So
Yeah.
what happened in the military that you thought might have been the reason why you had some issues when you got out?
Lack of sleep.
Lack of sleep. Because you're trained to stay up all night.
Yeah. Deprived. Sleep deprivation.
So is there anything that you miss in the military? Like I know a lot of soldiers I talk to and veterans I talk to, it's the whole purpose thing. Like Jonger, I forget his first name, the guy that made Restrepo, he wrote a book called The Tribe, and it talks about a warrior leaving his tribe, just like every other veteran. He's the guy that documented Restrepo and stuff, and he talks about how these young soldiers, these young men, leave their tribe as warriors, and then they lose their sense of purpose because all they've known is be warriors, and they have this mindset.
Yeah, that didn't really affect me because I didn't join. I joined for myself, because I was a piece of shit when I was like 16 years old. You know, when I was younger, I was fucking breaking into
Me too.
shit. doing whatever. I was doing crazy shit, and I had to straighten myself out. So I went to the Marine Corps, and it taught me like morals, respect, and values, and I became a better person, I believe. But I would say after I went to Iraq, I was definitely a different person when I came back home.
Yeah. So can you talk about some of the experiences after the military when you came back home? Like
Yeah, to be
what you
honest,
think what you think the military should do to help those soldiers to transition into civilian life, or like the Marines?
yeah, the best thing that I did was I went back home and talked to my mom and worked on her farm. So like I went from like getting mortars shot at me in Iraq and then like people shooting at you to going to picking apples on an apple orchard with no one out there. You know, it was therapeutic.
Yeah, putting your hands back in the dirt, kind of thing, like
Yeah,
getting back
exactly.
on the paper.
I'm a big advocate for like veteran ran farms. Even if they're not veteran ran, even just civilian ran farms. I'm a big advocate.
So we talked to the same person. I went to the program. Laura Barrett,
To who?
heroic
Oh yeah, yeah,
Laura
yes,
Barrett, heroic food. You knew her before I met her,
yes.
and
Yeah.
and she does that veteran farming.
I started it with her. I helped her fucking mow the place and maintain the property. And me and my brother did that. We put in a lot of hours helping her do that.
Yeah. So and then I got into that program, and like it was a beautiful program. She had no connection with veterans, right? She had like no family members. She was just doing
No,
it to help them.
she's a big film person. She's in the entertainment industry. Hey, I'm gonna try to have a smoke, but I'm gonna have to go outside and bring the laptop with me outside.
Yeah, sure. And will you get Wi-Fi out there, bro?
What's that?
Will you get Wi-Fi out there?
Yeah.
Why don't we just wait and finish this conversation a little bit? Because we're
What's
live
that?
as stuff. So recently, I know you had a run in, and is that your service dog?
Mhm. One of them,
What's your name?
JoJo.
She's beautiful. What, German Shepherd?
German Shepherd Border Collie.
She's
You're welcome.
beautiful. Anyway, so do you with bringing up a service dog? 'Cause I have my own, Athena. Everyone that's probably watching knows that Athena is one of the greatest dogs in the world. But do you do you think dogs and like the service animals really truly help?
Yeah, definitely. Any
Like,
animal. Any animal.
and so can back on before you go and do your smoke. Can you tell us what happened recently to you and how you found purpose after the military?
Yeah, like how I just said, like ending up in the hospitals. I've been in the hospitals multiple times.
Yeah, due to PTSD. Right?
Yeah, I've had Officer Grebe. Remember Officer Grebe?
Yes, I do.
I've had him personally drive me to the Poughkeepsie Vassar Hospital, and like they checked me out for like 2 days, 3 days, and said I was fine and released me. That was back in like 2011, maybe.
So do you have with these times you've gone to the hospital? Have they been breaks, like huge breaks?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 year breaks.
What do you think sleep has been the big issue with that?
Your quality's cutting in and out.
Do you think sleep?
I just got back on medications like a month ago, so yeah, now I sleep way better. with the medications. If I don't take them, me and you could go on for 8 hours.
So, how can I question this? Did you, now that you're out, and I know you still have the issues with the hospital, do you feel like
Is your finger over? Your finger might be over the mic.
No, I don't think so. Can you hear me?
All right.
So listen, I know you have Hudson Valley Kayaking is a huge company of yours. That's a supporter of us and a sponsor of MajesticAF. And you were talking about doing a startup with helping homeless veterans.
Yeah, I want to do it. I'm just figuring out the logistics and the money aspect of it. So we're looking to start to do something. We have a few other companies that we've been working with.
So what is your plans that you want to do with that?
Main plan is just to have like a shipping container with like 2 beds in there for homeless people to stay in the in people's local town.
So like, you just have a shelter for them to go get out the cold.
Correct. Yeah, with like
in New York, we both know that New York gets freezing cold at night.
Right, you would have to understand the water would get shut off in the wintertime, and then like in the springtime we could turn the water back on. They would need heated water all year round, to be honest.
So how would you do that?
You would have hot water heater tanks, insulate the building. You would need power 24/7. You would need some solar power.
Okay, so you want to make it a whole green kind of.
Yeah, I want it like off the grid, kind of your own like little shelter.
Okay. So Hudson Valley Kayaking, explain what you're with that endeavor. What you're doing with that.
Can you say that again?
What are you doing with Hudson Valley Kayaking? Why don't you explain that company and what your outlooks on that is?
I take people out kayaking for free, pretty much. I just run on tips and donations.
And you show them around the Hudson River, places like that.
Yeah, I'll travel. I'll travel from the Adirondacks to New York City, and then from New York City, from the Catskills to the Berkshires, which is like Massachusetts, Great Barrington, Pittsfield, Sheffield, all in that Massachusetts area.
Because I remember going out with you one time when I came to visit from Tennessee. You showed me some places I've never seen before.
Right.
On the Hudson River.
There's so many spots like that I probably have hundreds of locations you've never seen in your life.
Yeah, and I lived in New York my whole life in that area. You know what I mean?
So it's different when you travel. It's different when you travel by water.
Yeah, you're right. Because you're taking a couple of islands. I saw some shanty towns.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
So I think you doing that it's another sense of therapeutic way.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm most at peace when I go kayaking.
Yeah, you always go.
I try to go every other day.
Even in the winter?
The winter I go like maybe once a week.
How do you get to the ice?
You gotta break it sometimes.
So let's talk about. So what do you think the military should do to stop veteran suicide?
Be honest with them.
Tell them what.
Hey, you'll be sleeping with a rifle for like 5 years.
Are you one of those veterans that believe like the military brainwashes you?
No, not really. I think it's what you make of it.
100%.
It's what you make of it. But I love how like I go on Facebook and I post like crazy cool pictures of me with my guns, and I take pictures of like facing down the barrel, and people are like, "God, lucky no one got shot in the face today." Like I have cameras set up to take pictures from those angles. It's just common sense. And I told people, I think I remember nights falling asleep on top of my rifle, using it as like a pillow. I would sleep with like the barrel like on the bottom of my fucking head, and I would just use it as a support. Fuck it.
Yes, even the military, I believe, has its own way of like showing you. So I know I can sleep anywhere. I use a rocket.
Bro, we used to do games where we would like every night when you go to sleep, you have to tie that rifle to your leg. You know that, right? We would play games where we could see if we could steal someone's rifle while they're sleeping.
And what
Then
happened? You did.
think how many rifles I stole? I stole a bunch of rifles. How much sleep do you think you would get if you had people doing that to you?
None.
Point exactly. Like, doesn't make sense to fuck with people. Doesn't make sense to fuck with people as much as it does to work with them.
Yeah. But I believe that's a part of the camaraderie. Your brothers and stuff, and I feel like you busting each other's balls and
There's a
fucking with
time,
it.
yeah, but there's a time for work and there's a time for play.
So did you experience more people fucking around than you would have? You
At
thought.
certain points, you experienced it as well throughout your 4 years or five. How long did you do?
Technically eight with inactive
Yeah,
reserve.
but throughout your 8, you've experienced when people have been fucking around, skating, and then you've experienced spaces that were pretty tight and where like you're like, oh shit, this is what's up.
Oh yeah, I was one of the big few that fucking people. Definitely my boy Pushman that used to be my co-host. Which shout out to Pushman, I miss you, brother. But yeah, I believe that. But that's a part of like being definitely hooked on an infantry unit or being infantry. Is it's you're around guys 24/7. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're seeing.
Showering, shitting, shaving.
Yeah, so like the busting of the balls is the way to like, release some testosterone.
It is. Can you hear me good when I sit back?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So can you tell any stories of your experience in the Marine Corps, or would you like to?
Yeah. I mean, we could start from the beginning too, like from going into boot camp.
Let's get it.
So, like everyone else, you're a piece of shit, and then you decide you want to change your life and go to the recruiting station, and you go there, get smoke blown up your ass, and then after that, you let them pick your job for you.
What ended up being your job?
0621,
What is that?
field radio operator. Field.
Which, yeah,
Big,
which,
big emphasis on field.
yes. So, which I'm pretty sure didn't like. I believe I've read something about just the life expectancy is like shorter than for a Marine for a
Shorter
radio
than
operator.
shorter than infantry.
Yeah, because you cut off communications.
Yeah, that's what the O6 branch is all communication. I'm going outside for the smoke.
Okay. But how do you think the Marine Corps changed your life?
It opened up a lot of doors and opportunities that I wouldn't have had if I didn't go.
Like such as
Such as I would say about maybe 50% of the people appreciate you for just what you did, and they don't even know you.
that's true.
But then there's the other 50% that will shit on you and be like, "Oh, the military is a horrible organization."
I believe that's just society all alone. That's our country as a whole. But the people I've met that are like definitely down here, like I believe Tennessee has the biggest support group for veterans that I've ever
Well, the
experienced.
South has more hospitality.
No, not even that. I think that, of course there's more bases down here, but like I believe that they truly believe that veterans are people they should support. You know what I mean? Like
Well, there should be no
Chattanooga and
reason.
Knoxville having silky marches for awareness to veteran suicide. I was welcomed here as a veteran, open arms. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you know how it is in New York.
no, it's very local state.
Yeah, it's upstate. It's small. It's small town. There's not that many outreach programs.
No, never. And and I think New York has to fix that. Besides the VFWs up in New York, I don't believe there's any real
Don't
places
even
for.
bring up the VFW. The VFW is your spot to get hammered.
That is true. That's true. One of my favorite spots to drink.
Dollar beer.
Damn straight. But besides them, I believe there's no other outreaches besides the VA.
Yeah, and I don't go to the VA at all.
What is
Why is that? Because they failed so many other people.
that is true.
So I don't want to be a part of the numbers.
So,
I go to my own family doctor.
which is like, do you think that's a better route for veterans to do?
Hey, can you plug in your headphones, maybe?
I don't know where they are right now.
Your speaker doesn't sound that great.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just fading.
Yeah, but I'll fix that on my end. As long as you
Yeah,
can hear me and answer my questions, it's great.
I can hear everything.
Okay, so with that being said, do you think our government should fix the VA?
Yeah,
They need to.
they shouldn't just fix the VA. They should just fix all the veterans
How do you think they can do that?
with more outreach programs like Weed for Warriors.
That is true. That is true. But that's where I always preach about like veterans helping veterans because
Veterans for the most part can only help other veterans.
exactly for war.
If I go talk to a psychiatrist that's a quack that never served, they don't know what we went through. So
You're
like
right.
how am I gonna talk to someone that doesn't know? So I need to talk to another veteran like doctor.
Yeah, because they're not gonna know how to relate to you, or at least a veteran's not gonna feel like they know how to relate to you.
Correct.
Relate to you. So like, yeah, I get that. I get that 100%. I believe the VA needs to step up to make more outreaches and actually help these veterans. But it's crazy to read these stories of veterans killing themselves in VAs to prove a point, not getting help with cancer, etc.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of other problems with the biggest things are suicide. 21 or 22 vets kill themselves a day.
22 vets a day.
Yeah, well, we should be changing that number.
Yeah, we have to, and that's the reason why I started MajesticAF. I want it to reach and
I have to be
strategy.
honest. I have to be honest. I haven't seen all the episodes.
Well, you see most of them there,
Yeah,
and you obviously supported the fucking view and the vision.
yeah.
'Cause
I only have to see one, and I support the whole idea that you're doing.
thank you. That means the world.
No, I
And
support it, brother.
and you've been a huge
I
supporter.
see, I see potential.
Thank you, dude. That means the world, dude.
It
That
should
means
mean
the
a
world.
lot. It should
It
mean a
does.
lot from me. You won't get a
Yes,
lot of compliments from me. I'll,
I never have. I never
I'll,
have.
I'll drink to that one. I'm glad we're doing this.
I am too, dude. Like I know we are booked. Even if this episode is short, we are booked. Cheers, buddy. We are booked for a couple other episodes that you
Yeah,
wanted to
we're
do.
not gonna get through everything. It's already been a half hour.
Yeah,
I got another 2 hours of stories in me.
exactly. And I still have to go fix my van at some point.
The
But
van's gonna have to wait.
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. So you had notes. What are your notes that you want to talk about?
So like
I know. I know.
I got
So
paid.
is there anything we didn't cover that you wanted to speak on?
My car that you would borrow.
Oh, you kind of told me how to drive stick in? The
Yeah.
Audi?
No, before that, I had my red Hyundai.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't borrow that one. I borrowed the Audi once.
Oh,
But the red Honda I was gonna buy from Mike Jennings first, and then you snooped in and got it.
yeah.
And I remember us going up to that hotel. You remember that hotel?
Yeah, yeah. Ed ran it. Shout out
Yeah.
Ed Christensen.
Shout out to AJ, baby. And you were hydroplaning in the rain.
Yep.
Your van long past the fucking place, dude. I
Brian
remember
was
that.
driving. Shout out to Brian Van Steenberg.
Yes. Brian, what's up, baby? But
You gotta be in touch with these people.
I haven't talked to Brian in a minute. But well, you know how growing up you get disconnected from people.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I'm trying to connect with people right now. I'm networking. You gotta think, the more people you know, the better you're off you're gonna be, baby.
chill, chill. But so before we like move on, what do you want to say about your business and your companies coming up?
Say about what?
You have a bunch of endeavors coming up. Like you have Hudson Valley
Oh
Pass,
yeah,
your Karma
Karma Quench.
Karma Quids.
Water, hydrating the world at one drop at a time.
And what else? What's your construction business?
Perennial development. Shout out
Located where?
Hudson, New York. Shout out them. Shout out Perennial CBD.
Where? California, right? I believe
California, yeah.
a huge supporter of MajesticAF. And they're the guys that you told me to get in contact with We the Warriors, right?
Correct. They
So how did
support, they donate products to Weed for Warriors to give out to veterans.
that's awesome. How did you meet this guy?
At the bar.
And then you started working for him.
Yeah, well, he said there was no, he said there was no good laborers that he could find in Hudson.
And then you were like, bullshit.
Yeah. So then, ever since then, I worked for him for about 4 years now. 5 years, maybe 6 years.
And
A little while. I've been working for him for a while.
so with that, I know he has his farm or something out in Maine, his business with the medical marijuana out in Maine.
Out in
Oh,
California.
California.
California, yeah. We're trying to expand in New York.
So, like, I know he's got properties. Is that the huge plan?
Yeah, that's the main end goal. The end goal is to have a farm over at my mom's place.
So, I'm only laughing because of our conversation before the show about Karma Quench. Can you tell the history about Karma Quench right now?
Yeah.
I hope you're tuned in because I know you were there during this conversation. Where is it
Karma
from?
Quench. You want me to tell you about Karma Quench? It's from
Yes, tell
Rhinebeck.
me about Karma Quench.
It's from Rhinebeck, New York. They bottle it in Dana Point, California. I'll tell you about it. It's Karma Quench. Usually, when you say Karma Quench, you gotta whisper though. You gotta say Karma Quench. Just whisper it to yourself. It sounds good.
Okay.
And then so it's Karma Quench. You quench your karma. Hydrating the world, one drop at a time. It's natural spring water. The bottle I currently have is 16.9 fluid ounces.
Okay. And you said 5 years old?
How much?
How old did you say that water was? How old did you say that water was?
Oh, this is an old bottle. I've had this kicking around for 5 years. Still fresh.
Yo, so do you even know if they're open still? Like I know COVID's taking a lot of business out.
No. You can go to karmaquench.com. Look it up on your phone right now. Look up Karma Quench on your phone.
Everyone, look Karma Quench up right now. Huge
From
supporter.
Rhinebeck, New York. Rhinebeck, New York. I'll give you the zip code to Rhinebeck, 12572. Dana Point, California, 92629.
So you met this guy that's now a supporter of your companies, right?
Correct.
Where?
He's right here in local guy in Columbia County.
Okay, so like I know you, like you're a very sociable person. So you what I call enterprise.
Yeah.
And meet a lot of people like I do. So is that now your new drinking water? You're not gonna drink anything less than Karma Quench?
If Karma Quench will sponsor and donate the water to me for me to give out to other people, yeah. Karma Quench is also has a nonprofit thing that teaches little kids how to drink water.
Wait, what do you mean how to drink water, Corey?
To teach them to drink water at a young age, and that
okay. I thought you meant like they were sitting down with kids, like this is how you drink water. You put it up to your lips and drink it.
Pretty much.
Okay, all right. So they're just helping kids learn to drink more water than soda and stuff.
Pretty much people like you.
Well, if you're advertising, I'm going to advertise. Bush, if you're willing to give me beer for free,
come on, get Bush to sponsor Karma Quench. We can make Bush beer from Karma Quench water.
Yeah, look, I think you have $1 million plan. Ian, he has $1 million plan, bro.
They're playing music.
Oh, Ian is?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you later. As long as you know that your $1 million plan is going to go off.
Yeah, it will. Hey, when we first talked on the cell phones, can we do that again?
After this?
No, before. Remember I called you on my phone and on Facebook video on my phone?
Yeah, but it would echo through here. We're going to end this right now. You're going to be on fucking in a couple weeks, and we'll finish it.
No. We got like another 10, 15 minutes. I got to finish my beer.
Okay. So like let's fucking talk about this stuff. What do you have a bunch of notes, so why don't you get into your notes?
So I wanted to talk about the cars that we used to race them.
Well, you guys used to race them. I never raced them. I had a Ford Bronco that broke down all the time.
The Jeeps I had that we would go four-wheeling in.
Oh, yo, all right. So let's clear this up because I know Haggerty is gonna check this fucking video. That picture you fucking sent me to him was from me eating shit drunk and hitting a flower pot.
Should I show? Do I have to show the picture?
Not from him posing next to me sober.
No, he knocked you out. He judo chopped you.
Dude, you're full of shit, dude. Chloe, Ben Zitz, and everyone. He didn't judo chop me. He judo chopped me up in New York. Like, get out of here, bro. So listen, your guys' memory is fucking foggy as fuck, bro.
Hey, I think I'm starting the podcast now. I was gonna start it off by like saying a lot of people watching would be like, I know that dude. And be like, I partied with him and smoked with him, whatever. And then I'd be like, yeah, I don't remember, but tell me the story. And I go, yeah, that sounds about right.
And it's true.
Yeah. You know how. What about when we've met at the fair?
Oh yeah, we won't talk. We're going into that like the instant leading up to that. But yes, I remember.
That was always good times.
That was good times, dude. For me,
School. What about school?
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I believe we got kicked out of English class together. Was it English class?
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't allowed. We were denied our midterms.
Swanwick, right? Was Swanwick or something?
Yeah, because I had ADHD. I
And
got
we,
denied. I got denied my education.
No, listen.
Denied my education.
No, we were joked. We would always joke on Cesar because he would just start laughing for no reason.
Yeah.
So we got kicked out because it was morning and told to go get breakfast every morning because it wasn't like we were gonna pass midterms anyway. Right? Isn't that what he said to us?
We would go and get breakfast every morning.
Well, we were told to.
Yeah.
So like that.
We moved our desks out into the hallway.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I really didn't talk to you.
You're my partner in crime.
Yeah, I was. Yo, remember when we had math together? Like, I suck at math. Anyone that knows me knows I suck at math. They put me in the wrong math. Corey was in like a high level math, and somehow I got in his class, and like I had no clue what was going on. And like Corey would give me the answers every time. Like when the teacher
stayed in the class.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Because of me, sucker.
And the next year they sent me back down. So it was like, yo, all right.
Marvia used to cheat off of me.
Yeah, you were really good at math, dude.
Science, history.
Did you ever have Miss Beam?
Beam, yeah.
I fucking loved her. Like Miss Beam.
I like the business teacher. The business teacher. The business teacher.
Decker?
No. The guy that drove the 350Z, the red one, Mr. Nero.
Oh, yeah.
He was the bomb.
Yeah,
he was the bomb. Yep. Who's the social studies teacher? Mr. McCartan.
Oh, he was dope as fuck. Shout out to Mr. McCartan.
Yeah.
Kaiser, I fucking didn't fuck with. I fucking hated him.
That guy had mental breakdowns, probably.
Let's not talk about that. Probably. But yeah, dude, like, I remember us being close. Like, we grew up together, and like, you were a huge influence on me joining the military. You know what I mean?
You would come over to my farm?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. Shoot my shot. Pretty sure I shot my first gun there.
Probably. Yeah. A lot of people shot their first guns with me.
Yeah, and remember, you know how my parents were. They were very anti-gun. So, like, to the military, like, I never shot a gun in my life.
And then,
yeah, me. Besides you, like, so like a lot of people think like, oh, I love guns now. Like, listen, like
So that means I'm allowed to shoot all your guns.
Oh, 100%, yeah, facts. But like, you know how my dad yelled at you for the BB gun?
Yeah.
And my dad loves you, dude. Like,
how's your dad doing?
He's doing good, dude. Like, he's my dad. You know what I mean? Like, you know him.
We should go see him soon.
Yes, we should. Like, dude, like, I'm gonna plan a trip up there at some point because of other family business. But yeah, bro. You know my dad. You can stop there without me being there. Like, you're Corey,
yeah,
dude.
I know. I'm going to next week.
I know. You yelled at me one day, and you're like, "I'm gonna go ask your dad to beat your ass." If I can beat your ass, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit, he's really gonna do it," and he walked there.
Your dad's a G.
Yeah.
People know this.
But
yeah, why you gotta wrap it up? It's not even been an hour.
Cause I still have to work on my van, bro. I gotta get that running, dude.
No, fuck that. You got competition. You got competition out there that's smoking you.
No, whoa. Listen. This is majestic as fuck. Anyone that thinks any other podcast is getting smoked,
just killing it.
Listen, let's stop right there. It is what it is.
We're coming after
I
Joe
have no
Rogan.
competition. The only competition Majestic as fuck is the Majestic as fuck looking in the mirror. There's no.
You still haven't even talked to Ian. You got to talk to Ian for a minute.
I have a whole different episode for Ian.
Oh, special you.
Special you. You got two. Like what? What are you talking about? Like, listen. I have to get this. I have to do my
First
bad
off,
pick.
tell them who Ian is.
Oh, Ian's a Marine Corps vet. One of you're his best friend too. Ian's a Marine Corps vet making huge moves in the music industry and stuff like that. We had a tragic incident after the Marine Corps, and I think he's gonna be a prime fucking interviewee. How would you call it?
Prime candidate. Candidate.
Yeah, an interdate?
Candidate.
Candidate. All right, they said interdate. I was like, what do you consider this an interdate, Corey? Like
Interdate. Yeah.
But all right, so I got you booked for I believe the end of this month too.
You got him. What'd you say?
I'm pretty sure I got you booked. Yo, Ian, you have to be a better guest than him, dude. Any day of the week.
I didn't want to steal the show because I literally would have stole the show.
Yes, you would have, bro. Like literally. What the fuck? Anyway,
I heard him. I was in the next room and I'm like, mother, I don't want to go in there.
See, you should have came in and stole the show. Well, listen, Corey. So let's wrap this up real quick. You have your business. Everyone hit up Hudson Valley Kayaking.
Perennial.
Okay, let me do Hudson Valley Kayaking first. Hit up Hudson Valley Kayaking. He'll take you out. He'll be safe. He'll show you amazing fucking spots in the Hudson Valley and more. Perennial
CBD. Perennial cannabis.
There. I'll let you do your pitch. Pitch it, boy.
All right. I got my pitch. That was my boy Ian.
Who's going to be a guest later on?
Yes, he is. So we got the Perennial Cannabis. That's out in California. We're throwing that. They support Weed for Warriors a bunch. They donate stuff. We got Perennial CBD coming to Hudson. We got Karma Quench. My favorite water.
Karma Quench, baby.
Karma
my God.
Get quenched by karma.
Get quenched by karma.
You better watch out. That karma's coming.
Yo, Bush.
Quench that
Nah. You need the Karma Quench, son.
Bush, Karma Quench.
Yo.
Karma Quench. But we got the Hudson Valley Kayaking. Come hit me up on Facebook. Just send me a DM. I got all kinds of cool spots. We usually paddle out of Hudson, Germantown, Tivoli, Rhinebeck, Poughkeepsie. You name it, we do it. What else I got? We got CBD manufacturing coming soon. Hopefully Shawn will start sending us merch. We got warehouse space. We got a nice 90-foot warehouse. Hopefully Shawn sends us some merch in New York. I'll get it out way quicker. I will hand deliver merch to friends. Tell them, Shawn. Tell them about the merch.
So listen, we got MajesticAF fuck merch, as everyone fucking knows already, because I push it all the time. We got new merch dropping soon. That is going to be the summer edition. I got bathing suits coming out, female and male. I love my boy Corey. Listen, it was a different kind of interview, but this is how they are. They're alive. Karma Quench, like my boy keeps pushing right now, and Yingling beer, I guess. So listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Trust me, this episode's gonna be different, more fun, more focused on finding the purpose. Ian is gonna be a guest. We're still debating on the booking, but he's a great fucking Marine vet. Corey, love you, brother. I love you, Ian. Listen,
yeah, I love you too, bro.
So
Majestic as fuck.
Yes, everyone's stay majestic as fuck. We love you guys.